I'm gonna steal it.
What?
I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
Boom! Shakalaka turner! You're out on the floor! Ejectocito, cuz!
All right. Welcome back, you guys. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Swadik Bayaja, and we're with Bertier Bakaya here. This is the Millennial Classics, and on this podcast, we talk about the best and most memorable movies, music, and culture-changing events of our generation. Mumburi. Please tell the folks today, what movie are we doing, and why is it a Millennial Classic?
We're doing Remember the Titans.
Why do we say it like that, Mumburi? Give me a reason.
We say it like that. So this is I support it, but it's Swardik's the one front line on this.
Oh yes.
I wanted to do a Denzel movie. Swardik wanted to do a Denzel movie. And he insisted that this was the Denzel movie that is the most millennial classic out of all the ones in the 2000s. So we went with it. I actually still like this movie a lot. It's free on Disney Plus if you want to check it out.
Yes.
It's free on Disney Plus.
It's free on Disney Plus. Listen, who gives a shit where it is? The reason I picked this movie, and we'll talk about the best millennial classic, but this is a Denzel movie like no other Denzel movie. It's a quintessential Denzel. But before we jump deep into this movie, this situation, remember the Titans, I have one question for you, Mumburi.
Speak it.
What kind of power you got, brother?
What do you mean?
Soul power. It was the answer.
Oh.
Let me ask you something, Mr. Campbell. What kind of power you got?
Oh, man, you know I got some soul power.
What kind of power you got?
What kind of question is that? I got soul power.
Yes, you do.
But yes, this movie it's fantastic. I think it's a millennial classic because he said he wanted to do Denzel. I wanted to do a Denzel movie. Everyone wants to do a Denzel movie. If you don't want to do a Denzel movie, are you watching movies? That's the real question.
We'll talk about Denzel later because there's like something special about this movie where I'm like, there's only a couple handful of actors in the world that can do it well, and Denzel's one of them. But let's jump right in.
There's something special about Denzel. That's 100% correct. All right. Before we go into my time machine, Mumburi, before you rewatched it, what did you remember? And do you remember the first time you watched this movie?
I remember just Denzel, and I remember. Here's the thing, as far as segregation and race movies go, this is on the better side. It's not like the the white teacher goes to the hood and saves the kid. It's not that bad, and it's actually entertaining. The music's really good. So as far as what I remember, pretty much just Denzel.
Yeah.
But I mean, this was like a DVD. You see this at school. It's
uplifting. Yeah, it's uplifting. It's only positive messages. Everyone is pretty much good or bad, and there's a pretty clear line. There's no gray areas with any character.
Even the cops are nice.
Can we work our way up, Boone? Can we work our way up, please? Even the cops are nice. Yeah, so it's pretty much, the good guys are bad guys are positive messages. What I remembered about this movie really was the strong side, left side. I mean, what is it? Left side, strong side, whatever it was.
You got it.
Yes. That was what I remembered a lot. And then obviously, Denzel. Yes. Do I remember where I saw it? Definitely, you're right. It came out in 2000s. We were super young. DVD in some classroom, if not at the house. So, get you guys 2000 is a little ways back, and I'm always surprised when we look at the movies, because then it really puts my mindset to the time and the situation when the movie came out. But before we get there, we got to talk about a couple of things. Obviously, the serious stuff. Vermont passed HB 847, which legalized several unions and same-sex couples. That was a big deal. Go us. The founder of Microsoft,
Was that
Bill
Bernie?
Gates. Vermont, yes, that is Bernie. That's my man. You know me. I'm always sliding some Bernie love some way, somehow. Founder of Microsoft, Bill Gates, leaves his position as CEO. And then let's just get to your favorite
That's
part
when
of the...
he left to start the fucking COVID virus, bro. 20 years in the making.
Listen,
20 years in the making.
Come on, Barry. This is a conspiracy-free podcast, Negro, okay? Leave Bill Gates and the COVID vaccine alone. The movies, top 5 movies of 2000. Remember, this movie came out September 29th, 2000. Top 5 movies. I feel like we did 2000 before, but...
You gotta give me a hint, because this is fucking 20 years ago. 2000?
Okay. Yes,
what happened in 2000?
Tom Hanks. Give me Tom Hanks.
The Green Mile?
No.
Catch Me If You Can?
No.
What the Tom Hanks in 2000? Not Saving Private Ryan.
Wait, let me make sure this is Tom Hanks.
There's no Tom Hanks, you fucking bum. Who is it? Who is it?
Wait. It has to be somebody. Let me figure it out. Oh, yeah, I was right. Castaway. Of course it's Tom Hanks. Of course it's Tom Hanks. Why am I guessing myself? Do you have any other guess? Because it's a wild year.
2000 Castaway. Is there an animation movie?
It's the dude I always get mixed up. It's not Russell Crowe. It's the other dude.
Is Gladiator there?
Yes, Gladiator. Yes. What's his name? I
Russell
always
Crowe.
get... No.
It's Russell Crowe.
It is Russell. Okay. All right.
Is
Russell
Ocean's
Crowe.
11 there? Is it 2001?
No. What movie you
Ocean's
say?
11?
If it is, it's not in the top 5.
Okay.
So,
Give it to me.
top 5 is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. This is the Jim Carrey one. Castaway, Mission Impossible 2, Gladiator, and What Women Want. It's pretty...
Jesus.
It's...
How many of those people are still like big stars now?
Tom Hanks is forever going to be a big star.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter
but
how...
then you have Jim Carrey, Russell Crowe, Mel Gibson, and...
Tom Cruise. I was
Tom
like, that's
Cruise.
the squad. I don't know What Women Want. I don't remember.
That's Mel Gibson.
That is Mel Gibson. Oh. Mel Gibson is not a star anymore. I feel like Mel Gibson. What's the last movie Mel Gibson made?
He just did a Santa movie this year called Fat Man.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't think he's a star anymore. Anyways, but Barry, talk to me about the movie, The Rotten Tomatoes. How was it made? Give me the goods.
$30 million budget. Did pretty goddamn good. And here's the thing. Made $136 million in the box office. Rotten Tomatoes 73%, 7.8 out of 10 on IMDb. I mean, solid movie. It's like one of those movies where, Denzel just carries the shit out of it.
Oh, stop.
But it's a good
he
movie.
uplifts it. He doesn't carry it. If
this movie starred who's the dude that's been smacking women's asses from Snow Dogs? Who is that dude? Snow Dogs.
Give me a description of something that I can use.
Jerry Maguire.
Give me a use, nigga. Give me
Jerry Maguire. He's radio.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
Snow Dogs Radio.
Coming.
Junior
Gooding.
Yeah,
Yes.
He
is slapping girls' asses. It's not a bad description, nigga.
No, I mean, I think he's in jail right now. But if he was the coach in this movie would have been like straight to DVD, no doubt.
Look, you said it in the beginning. If a lot of people were coaches in this, it would be straight to DVD. There's not a lot of people that can do what I mean. Like I say Denzel didn't carry the movie, but the movie would have been just decent if that. but he makes this movie great, like actually great. It's fantastic.
This shit would have been up there with like Air Bud 3 and
Stop it.
Sandlot
Would have been
4,
better than that. You can't go wrong with the writing in this movie. It's hard. Some of the lines, some of my favorite Denzel lines that I have, if anyone else said it, it wouldn't work. You're right. Denzel carries a lot of this.
Directed by Boaz Yakin, who I just, when you skim through a dude's IMDb and you're like, directing, this is pretty much the best movie he's directed. Now, in terms of writing, though, he did Now You See Me. So, yeah, I'll give him that. Now You See Me is solid. Have you seen it? You've seen Now You See Me.
Yeah, of course. It's not horrible. It's just like, I feel like, do you like magic? It's hard to, exactly. It's really hard to get someone into a magic movie, right? And they do a decent job.
You went right into Magic Mike, though, huh?
Wait, what?
I said you went right into Magic Mike, though, huh?
You're wild.
But yeah, so.
So right. Wait, you said what did they do? What did you say the Rotten Tomatoes was? Because that's
73%.
Okay, I can understand that. And you said so it came out in 2000s. What were race relations like in 2000? Had to be better than today. I feel like
this is like the last year where black people were enemy number one, because after this, they went right to the Middle East, bro. Of
course. It's 2001. Forget it. They took the heat for a little bit. For a lot of bit. Anyways, that took a turn. Yes. Moving forward, Maburi. All right. Let's jump into this goddamn movie. Our favorite scenes. Give me the list. Let's talk about this.
I got some, like how I do. If there's a lot of scenes. And then here's the other thing, is a lot of the football, I didn't want it to just be like football. Oh, football game 1, football game 2. So I only have 2 football games.
Okay, which I'm definitely down with that.
The bus. When
they're getting onto the bus scene. Getting onto the bus. Okay.
I really like that scene when he's like, you know who your daddy is, don't you?
Oh, my God. Now that is, yes.
That's my mother.
That's your mama?
Mm-hmm.
Very nice, I want it. Take a good look at her. Because once you get on that bus, you ain't got no mama no more. You got your brothers on the team, and you got your daddy. Now, you know who your daddy is, don't you?
This is a great scene. It just, and it's like, this movie, it just, they show a lot of stuff without telling you, like the fact that all the black parents park on one side and the white parents park on the other, and they just get on the bus, and without saying anything, they just immediately go one bus.
The beautiful, so the entire setup for that scene is great, and when he hands the coaches the playbook, it's like only a few plays. He's like, I run 6 plays. Just like Novocaine, give it time. I was just like, look, listen. Yo, Denzel, this is the runway. You do your thing this entire movie. And it starts from the get. And then the entire conversation between Gerry and Coach Boone, it's kind of incredible.
Dude, he's like, this is how it's going to work. I want half the team, white players.
The balls on Gerry. The balls on this.
I'm the only All-American you got.
And you know what? We're good on defense. Nigga, what? Yeah, and then he's just like, who is your daddy? I love it. You know how much of a millennial I am? I had to look up Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin.
Aren't they like Rat Pack?
Yeah, well, so I don't know. They did some like shows, made some music, whatever. Great scene. Next.
The first football training montage at camp, where they're like really going after it, and they're doing those drills where they're like jumping over each other, and then he's like, "You killing me, Petey," when Petey fumbles.
Oh.
How many feet are in a mile? How many feet are in a mile? 5,280 feet. You pick this ball up, you run every one of them. You're killing me, Petey. You're killing me.
Petey takes a lot of L's this movie.
Oh, yeah. Well, PD's all over the place.
He's soft, bro.
Yeah. He was a 2-year starter at GW,
I don't know how you give me a 2-year starter and then some motherfucker's like, you fumbled, get out of here, and
Start
he just
tearing
runs
up.
away.
You know what I mean? Well, yeah, he said if you drop the ball, I'll break my foot up in your John Hine parts.
And then you can walk, and then you can run the mile.
And then you can run your goddamn mile. I love that speech, by the way. If
How many feet are in a mile?
5,000. Wait, what is it?
5,280.
You're killing me, Petey. I love it. Wait, a few things. So where do you end that scene? It's just that quick montage.
Quick montage.
We're going to change the way we eat. We're going to change the... Okay, yes. Next.
Attitude reflect leadership, Captain.
Why should I give a hoot about you? Huh? Or anybody else out there? You want to talk about a waste, you the captain, right?
Right.
Captain's supposed to be the leader, right?
Right.
You got a job?
I have a
you
job.
been doing your job?
I've been doing my job.
Then why don't you tell your white buddies to block for Rev better? Because they have not blocked for him worth a plug nickel, and you know it.
This is the only serious scene that I added because it's really good scene where they're like these two guys, Julius and
Yes.
the other dude, are really going head to head, and they're like, they're blaming each other and holding each other accountable, and it just really works, and it ends with attitude reflect leadership, Captain, and that's just a great line.
No, you're right, but you gotta set the mood, bro. First of all, he asks him to be honest, and he's like, yes. But he's like, first of all, honestly ain't high on your two people's priority list. Great starter, right?
Yeah.
And then he's like, you're the captain, right? You think you're doing your job, right? So yes. And then when he says attitude reflect leadership, it is a great conversation. It is real, and you feel it, and you understand it. And it's like, it's legit. Homeboy, his bestie, is not blocking for shit, and he knows it. He knows it.
And then this is right after that, strong side, left side.
You all right? You really stuck him, Campbell.
Yeah, I love me a little contact, Petey.
Left side.
Strong side.
Left side.
Strong side.
Left side.
Strong side.
Left side. Left side.
Strong
Literally
side,
right
left side.
after that. And,
So do you start the strong side, left side scene at the mile or like just that mini strong side, left side scene?
oh, right, because that's after that Abraham walk, huh?
Yeah, so you like
They go on a run.
Denzel go on a run, and then right after that run, it's nighttime, and then they're practicing, and then it's strong side, left side.
Do you like that whole... I wouldn't give a fuck. Would you give a fuck if you just ran like for miles and miles through woods and then someone's like, Abraham Lincoln? I'd be like, yo, dog, I need some water, give me something, bro. I don't give a fuck. Would you give a shit? I would.
Well, very well. First of all, no one would. I mean, these are high school football players. It is Virginia. They live and breathe it. Cheryl was mentioning that in the beginning. But no, obviously you wouldn't. But it's the thought that counts. And there was fog on the ground, and it's Gettysburg, and it's Denzel, and he has to do his speech, and it worked. I think it worked. Did it make sense? Not too much to me, but I don't know. You know, back in the day, how much leeway do you get? Because the entire time I'm thinking, how much can this dude do? 3 days, 4 days? Is this legal? Like, where is the cutoff line for these boys? Like, what does Coach Yoast say? There's a fine line between insanity and hard work or whatever. But yeah, great scene, very emotional. I think they nail it. Any more scenes?
The Sunshine game? The game where Sunshine hops in the game because Rev gets injured.
Ronnie Bass.
Coach, Rev's going back in, right?
Not a quarterback, son.
I can make that pitch, Coach.
Yes, you can.
When I was 15 years old, I lost my mother and my father in the same month, Ronnie. Same month. 12 brothers and sisters. I was the youngest one, but they were all looking up to me. Now, I wasn't ready yet either, but they needed me. Your team needs you tonight. You're the colonel. You're going to command your troops tonight. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Twins right, 48-0 read.
Let's go.
Just a great scene.
What game is that? Hold on, I'm just trying to because you're right because something when the football games, it's hard to keep track.
Just go one. So there's the first game where they win, but they don't but they're like, yo, if we play like that next, they win the first game because.
Okay.
Ryan Gosling gets taken out, and then the next game they win, but they played badly, and then the game after that is when Sunshine plays, and then they go on like a montage, and then they play, and then my next favorite one is the banana game.
The banana game.
and then state championship after that. So out of all those, I like the banana game and the Sunshine game the best.
Okay. So let's talk about the Sunshine game real quick. The letting him go. That's the game where they tell him. Wait. What?
No. So Sunshine comes in after Rev gets injured, and
because that is the banana game. But isn't that the banana game?
Are you sure?
See, that's the thing. That's why I was getting confused because Sunshine.
Oh, you're right. It is the banana game because the nose tackle. That nose tackle is the guy that they're like, yo, that he's killing us. Exactly. And then Sunshine goes, let him through.
Let him through.
And then takes
Sunshine.
him out.
Yes.
And then, of course, Coach saves a banana the whole game.
And it looks ripe. It looks ready as brand new. Of course, he was saving that the entire game. That is a great football scene. I do really, really like it. And that's the game after they have that conversation with, what's it called? Coach Yoast saying that if you don't... is this the one with all the flags, right?
I think that's the...
Yes, no, it is. It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. Because in my notes, I have it all the same thing. The Coach Yoast gets yelled at, told, let it be. Like, we're going to lose this one game. Boone's going to be out, and then you get to be in the Hall of Fame. They go there. They're throwing flags. The dude's getting fucked up. And then all of a sudden, he's like, oh, my goodness. What's it called? Coach Yoast does his speech.
Yeah.
And I love that speech because in that speech, he almost says, remember the Titans.
He goes, we're going to remember the name.
No, the night they played the Titans. Remember the night they played the Titans.
All right. Now, I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. And if they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure that they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
So close.
It's so close. It's so close. It's so close.
All right, so if that's the same game, then I'll add this state championship game.
Okay.
Because the state championship game has I love it when they go, you know what, Coach? I'm gonna need your help. and then out of nowhere, the coach is just like, all right, I'm gonna take 4 people from offense, put them on defense, and you're gonna play both ways the whole game. And I'm like, yo, can you do that? If would the dude even know what to do?
Yeah, it's I mean, if you just say stick him, be man to man, maybe. But asking that on just join the defense, just do your thing.
Learn all the fucking calls.
Just do everything. Look, I don't know. Look, he's coming through. He's coming through, right? So is that just the championship and that's it for seeing?
Championship, the trick play when they just fucking toss it outside. They just toss it outside. They just run 2.
Stop! It was a reverse. It was a reverse. They handed it off and then they reversed it to Rev. Are you ready to run, Rev? Are you ready to run? The greatest thing about that is that is it Sunshine? I think it is Sunshine. Sunshine, the quarterback. Who's the quarterback of the team?
Has like 3 blocks.
3 huge blocks. I'm talking about full blocks.
If you had one of those blocks, you would be fucking chilling for the rest of the day because you would be like, here's 3.
3 in a row. He's the quarterback, bro. The quarterback, Mr. Sunshine with an I. This dude is, what's his name? He's Lamar Jackson right now. Fantastic quarterback. And the thing about the entire football team is just smash mouth football. I like the hard-hitting football season because it's hard to...
The only thing I like because if I had to compare this to not Remember the Titans, Friday Night Lights.
The TV show, not the movie, because the movie. Show. Okay, good. Yes.
A lot more running plays.
A lot more running plays.
Yeah, like in Friday Night Lights, they had Big Bad Tim Riggins and they had Smash, and those two guys, they really established the run. In this fucking movie, it literally seems like,
just all
I guess because they're trying to be realistic and the defense did most of the heavy lifting. Yeah. But
most definitely, it does well at the end of the movie. I guess it's just because at the end of the movie, at the last game, the Coach Yoast has his line. Who do they think, the New York Jets? When they do the auto,
when they go shotgun.
Yeah, when they go shotgun, it's like right. But yeah, no, Friday Night Lights. But Friday Night Lights is well, you're right. I don't know. Maybe.
It's not like, does Petey even have like a rushing touchdown in this? Oh, they jump over. They do jump over.
No,
but it's never like like
all
run
running plays.
Go.
But the last the trick play was a reverse run. Yeah. So they got something. Coach Boone, I trust his offense. You worry about your defense, knee grumps. You worry about your defense.
And I'm not a racist person, but there's an easy racist nickname for Coach Boone that they just shy away from in the movie. And I'm like, yo, I'm not racist.
No. They definitely do say it. I have it in my quotables. I swear to God. Wait, hold on. I have it in my fucking quotables. I was thinking the same goddamn thing. It says, I say boycott. When they were having that meeting when Coach Yoast was first telling the people, I'm going to take a year off. And they were like, no, if you leave, I leave, right? One of the dads was like, I say boycott. We ain't playing for no Coach Coon.
Oh, okay. I'm just glad they put it in there. Because it's the obvious one.
It's the obvious one. And then they call him a Sambo. And I don't know. Like Bertier in the beginning walks into the coach's office and is like, I'm not playing for no animal. And
then just posts, chills, doesn't fucking say sorry or do anything.
Well, of course not. He's the only All-American we have. This dude's the only All-American we have. Okay, so what's your favorite team? What would your favorite team be?
Well, we skipped one other scene, and that's the You the Man car crash. The first time you watch it, it's actually quite sad. The more you watch it, though, there's a hint of humor in it. Because when you know it's coming, when they're screaming, You the Man, and he's like, to a random dude, and the random dude goes, no, you're the man. And they're like, you're the man. And everyone's just looking at him on both sides of the street, and you're like, this has to be a fantasy. It's like, did they just win the World Cup? What the fuck is going on here? Because everyone in town is staring at this dude in the car.
In the car.
And this motherfucker is allergic to looking straight down the road. If he took one peek.
Yes, okay. You saying it brings some humor. You have something going on in your life.
It's hilarious because he goes, you're the man, then peels out, staring at that random dude, pointing, and doesn't realize, there's an intersection coming up. Of course. Fucking intersection. What if there's a guy crossing the street? He could have taken out 6 guys. Bro.
Look, listen, so, okay, you're wild, first and foremost. Second of all, I agree with you that scene can be a little funny because that dude who's like screaming, you're the man, chill out, okay? It's a football game, motherfucker, chill out. Cheryl does say that they live and breathe football. It is Virginia football, so I'll give him that. The only thing I would have to say, first and foremost, you're the man, but you can't be peeling out of any situation not looking straight ahead.
Street, bro.
Yeah. If you're just driving slow...
He's actually lucky it was just him that got hurt, to be honest.
Well, we don't know about the trucker. But,
but he could have, what if he ran right into 2 people crossing the road, bro? Peeling out.
Yeah.
That should have been the movie.
What do you think...
He should have killed 2 black people and then used his white privilege to get out of that shit. We gotta go to state!
He was in a hospital bed, all right? He was in a hospital bed, okay? That
would have been a better movie, huh?
You get to kill 2 black people and watch some dude in a hospital bed.
Your Honor, it was just 2 Negroes. And then you realize he never learned anything the whole movie. Now that's a movie. Now that is a good ass movie, bro. We gotta go to state. Yo, that is a movie, bro. Now that's a good movie.
And then,
Julius got to turn his back on his boy.
no, Julius.
Bertier ends up becoming famous.
Stop it. Okay, stop it.
Never regrets killing him.
When Julius walks into the bedroom, to his room in the hospital, he's like, "Can't you see we're brothers from different? He's my brother." It is a nice thing. To your movie idea, stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. Okay. You're not. Stop saying anything. Well, Barry, let's talk about this. Let's talk about your worst scene. Is there a worst scene since you're talking about killing 2 black people? Wait, no, you didn't even tell me. You didn't even tell me what your favorite scene is. I'm so sorry.
Favorite scene? It would be the Sunshine Game. Banana Sunshine.
The Banana Sunshine Game. Yeah. So that is the most football scene, and I do love that scene. Coach Yoast almost says the title of the movie, and that the football scenes part of that scene is fantastic. Like
and whoever cast the other football coaches, they all look like football coaches.
They all look like old, grizzly ass football coaches, and that point that Bertier has to the coach is like, holy shit. I'm like,
it's
God
actually
damn.
the worst part of the movie. That might be the worst part of the movie. It just doesn't belong there.
It doesn't make sense.
I don't understand.
It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. But I love Campbell's line where he's just like, "You better get comfortable down there." After he stands over him, the whole Sunshine bending over, letting him through is the most ballsy move, bro. This dude is like, we're talking about Virginia double. What is it? D1 double A?
Yeah, you played double A football down in North Carolina. This is Virginia. This is triple A ball.
This is triple A ball. They play triple A ball. This dude is the big shot on the other team. Easily
nose
like
tackle. Big bad nose tackle.
6'4", and the dude on the team, like the coach earlier on the interview, was like, "I've got these 2 bulls. They'll knock the black out of you."
No, that was
the other game.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, my point is the Sunshine move was legit. It was ballsy. I love that entire scene. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Yeah.
Shouts to Sunshine being gay in 1971 Virginia, bro.
What do you... Oh. Say that again? I'm sorry. I'm confused.
I said shouts to Sunshine being gay in 1971 Virginia, bro.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but you can't be kissing random dudes in the locker room. I mean, there's levels to all
Would you rather be gay in 1971 Virginia or 2020 Uganda? Your choice.
Please don't make me make that decision. Don't make me make that decision. Anyways, what's it called? Least favorite scene, worst scene.
All right, it's like this the scene where they win that second to last game. Mm-hmm. When everyone's celebrating, and then everyone comes out of their houses to clap for the Coach Boone's family.
Stop.
I think that's a little bit over the top, bro.
Oh my goodness! I think we have the same exact.
Because I think in real life, Coach Boone's like picking up the daughter and being like, "See all these white people? We lose a game, they're going to be throwing more bricks through the window," or some bullshit. Because I think that's 100% true. I mean, all these people were legit hating on him from jump until he had to win literally 10 games in a row for them to be like, "Oh, that's a human being across the street."
Yes. So look, listen, first of all, you're not giving people enough credit, all right? Look at the brighter side, all right? Okay, first of all, you see human beings every day. Do you clap for these motherfuckers? No.
Fuck no.
So exactly. So now they're celebrating him. So there's a turnaround because you remember when he first moved.
One of the neighbors literally says, once one comes in, they're just going to infest the whole place.
Of course he does, because that's like some true segregation bullshit. It's supposed to be a turnaround. It's supposed to be uplifting. But the crazy thing here, Murray, is I'm going to agree with you, but not because of that specific scene. It's this. Oh, no, then it's not the same scene. It's not because I was going to say the conversation. My least favorite scene is the conversation between Coach Boone and his wife. But that's a different scene.
What scene is that?
It's the scene after Bertier gets into the car accident, and then he has that conversation with Coach Yoast, and Coach Yoast is like, is this even about football anymore, or is this about you? And then he goes back home. And then, like, this is, like, the most heavy-handed thing ever said in a movie, but he's like, did my ambition push me too far? I'm like, can you not just say, you know what I mean? It was just a little heavy-handed, but I feel like they had to have wifey do something. But on that same note, wifey didn't do much, but she does
almost nothing.
She does literally nothing, but she does say a quote in the movie when they are celebrating about John Brown. That entire family loves to use John Brown quotes. I forget what she says, but I love it.
No, she does nothing. So almost, I mean, she's given nothing to do.
I
can't tell. You can't tell if she's given nothing to do or she does nothing. But it's like JaVale McGee on the Lakers. He's just there. But yeah, that's what I got to see.
Yes. All right. So
okay. You want to do MVP?
Yes. Let's talk about this cast. Let's talk about the cast as a whole first, and then jump to MVP.
Shouts to Hayden Panettiere as a little girl.
Yes.
As Cheryl Yoast.
That's why I want to talk about Cheryl Yoast. Yes. In the beginning of the movie, thought she was super annoying. I really did. I swear to God.
And shout to Denzel every time he gets some goddamn dolls, bro. Denzel just straight out. She's like, Coach, you got to establish something to run. And he's just like, don't you got some dolls to play with?
No, but right after that, she's just like, I hate dolls. And like, you could see that Coach Boone was coming around. He's like, I'm understanding this. She gets it. She likes it. She's about that football life. And I shout out to her. I think she did a great fucking job. I think she did a fantastic job. She started out super annoying, which I think she's supposed to. But you come to learn she actually loves she loves football. And her dad's a coach. Good for her. Good for the fucking lady. But also, Louis Lastic, bro.
Oh, yeah. From My Name is Earl and
yes.
Unstoppable.
Ethan Supple. Ethan
Suplee.
However you say his last name. Love him. I love him in this movie, bro.
Straight out of Louisiana.
Singing, he's joyful. I believe everything he's saying. His mama joke about carrying homeboy's mom was hilarious. He's fun. I like him. But the only thing is, in the dining room, why are you screaming, bro? Why are you screaming at the top of your lungs? But everything else about I loved it. Any other shout-outs before we get to the actual MVP of the movie?
Sunshine's good. Kil Pardue. It's probably I like him a lot in this movie. And then I can't think of anyone else that really stands out. Wood Harris is good, but he's good in everything.
It's wild seeing Alan Bosley played by Ryan Gosling. I mean, in this movie, dude. Look, I know we were talking about.
He's way too skinny
to be in any football team.
I mean, his dad was like. First off, I have this in my notes, but when the little girl is like he's getting beat, like he stole something. And the dad's like, you can't take him out. And the little girl's like, he's gonna be like he stole something. Always great when a kid undermines an adult, like in front of everybody.
No.
He can't say shit.
Bro, but you always have to have that one crazy racist dude in all those movies. Yeah. And Fred, his dad, is that dude.
Crazy. I mean, walks into a room with two black guys and it's like, it's these motherfuckers' fault, huh? Monkeys, huh? And you're just like, what the fuck? Guarantee you he owns a car dealership.
He's got the big dick energy, bro. He hates it.
Owns a car dealership, spends all his days fucking rejecting loans for black people.
Yeah. I love it. But he is wild. He's wild. But seeing Ryan Gosling in this movie, he has no white guilt. You know how he's supposed to tiptoe and try to walk around these situations? That scene where he's just like, This is this new country song. You can just feel it. I don't even have to ask, but I will. What do you think? I love that scene. He's so, Ryan Gosling it's fucking ridiculous. He's ridiculous. Moving forward, MVP. Who's your MVP?
Denzel. Not even close.
It's not even a question. It's not a conversation. It doesn't make sense. Just for shits and giggles, I wanted to put in some side MVPs. Number one, the soundtrack is unbeatable.
Insane.
It's insane. It's hits every time.
It literally feels like I'm watching Guardians of the Galaxy. Like half the songs are in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
Ain't No Mountain High Enough, Spirit in the Sky.
The Peace Train, nah, like all of it, bangers, knocked out of the park, and then my fun MVP is the Titans warm up routine. I mean, talk about a warm up routine, right? Give me a shimmy.
It looks whack though. It looks so bad. But the actual We Are the Titans, the Mighty Mighty Titans, looks good. But just do some push-ups while you're doing it or some shit. Why you don't gotta do the fucking Lin-Manuel Miranda fucking
There's
dance.
no way. There's two things. There's number one. There's no way that you're warm after doing that. You did absolutely nothing. You're waving your fingers.
They
You're
must
not
have
doing
pulled so many fucking
of course
soft tissue injuries off that shit.
I'm surprised that Rev's the only person who got hurt. They definitely not warm, but the preseason workouts that they were doing with when Boone was blowing the whistle and shit, that shit looked dope. Like those warm-ups look legit. Those warm-ups.
Boone was doing CrossFit before CrossFit was a thing, bro.
Exactly. Coach Boone is just ahead of the curve, baby. That's Denzel for you, baby. That's Denzel for you. LVP.
I put that banana, bro. Because I just hate how people bring bananas into racial situations when bananas do nothing wrong. You know what I'm talking about? Throw a monkey mask. Do something else. But I like bananas, bro. Don't make me feel bad. You get what I'm saying?
I watched this YouTube video of those soccer fans in Europe are wild and notorious for throwing banana peels.
They throw at white dudes that they think look like. That's the
thing that gets me, bro. It's wild.
They don't give a fuck. That shit is wild. Yeah, you're right.
Just like, what happens when you get a banana thrown at your head playing a professional sport? Like, nigga, can you imagine if a dude threw a banana at LeBron James in a game?
I don't know why that's hilarious. It's just the fact that you're throwing a banana at a billionaire, and you're like, yo, I'm better than you. I mean, I feel like LeBron wouldn't even be able to comprehend what's going on.
Of course not.
What the fuck is going on? I mean, you get kicked out immediately. You get fired from whatever job you have.
Oh my god!
And you would literally be on every single news outlet.
What's worse? Let me tell you this. What's worse? Throwing a banana, being the white dude who threw a banana at LeBron James in 2020 with social media, or being on the most wanted list, nigga.
I think you got better prospects on the most wanted list.
You definitely do, bro. You're done if you throw a banana at LeBron. Anyways. So my LVP was Coach Yoast's best friend, the dude. When Coach Yoast asked Denzel, he's got to come with me. And then Denzel says, you're overcooking my grits. I was like, nigga, why do we have Denzel? This is why we have Denzel. You're overcooking my grits. But that dude is just silly. It doesn't make sense. He's coaching special teams and he's trying to make moves to undermine the head coach. Nigga, relax, right? Just we're undefeated. Like, what's his end game here? What's his end game? But that's my LVP. Any quotables? I mean, I have a ton here, but I feel like
we've gone over most of them. I have some stuff that didn't age well. The "Water is for Cowards" speech that Denzel does. And I'm just like, dude,
yes.
Just like, this is so bad. And honestly, it sounded bad then, and it just looks worse now. Especially when motherfuckers just die from heat exhaustion. There's always one program. I think Maryland had a kid die from heat exhaustion because the coach was on this Coach Boone shit. But
I know it looks bad, but I feel like that's it's a football thing to say. I don't blame him. And this movie's supposed to be based in the 1980s, right? 60s.
Give these motherfuckers Gatorade, bro. I don't understand how hard this shit is. Run them hard, but still fucking keep them hydrated.
Let them drink. Water is for washing blood off of my uniform.
Yeah,
and you don't get blood on my uniform. Yeah, Coach Boone is wild. Okay, any other quotes?
This is just classic Denzel. I don't scratch my head unless it itches, and I don't dance unless I hear a song. Just
that's perfect. And I will not be intimidated. Yes,
Yeah.
it's a great Denzel quote. It's yes. Okay, hit me. I'm loving this.
and then another note. This is LeBron's favorite movie.
Oh, yeah. Talk
Speaking
about
of
banana.
LeBron.
Yeah. This is LeBron's. That makes sense.
I think yeah.
If someone told me that makes sense. What was it? Wasn't it LeBron who was reading a Twilight book before some
The
finals?
Godfather. He was reading The Godfather.
Oh, it's definitely not the Twilight. Anyway, some of my quotes. This is one of them racist ones. It only takes one, then we're overrun by these animals. That's the
That was
quote
a
from
neighbor.
the dude.
Yeah.
That was at your neighbor.
And then that neighbor was later clapping for Coach Boone.
A week later, when all of the black folks are there to say congratulations to
I'd be
Coach
like, yo,
Boone.
y'all gotta get off the lawn, bro. That's
Stop,
disrespectful.
Laura.
That's disrespectful. That's
Mabari.
disrespectful. Do that shit from the sidewalk, bro. But that's disrespectful, bro. You can't just be trampling. Could you imagine? You just fucking fixed your lawn, bro? That shit, you fucking.
He just moved. They're number one, number two. They're coming to congratulate him. Number three,
Niggas
stop.
never respect your shit, bro. That's disrespectful to your lawn, bro. Trampling all over your flower bed.
Anyways,
just
he says, I'm not the answer to your prayer. I'm not Jesus Christ. I'm okay, or the Easter Bunny.
You gotta talk about that.
All the big hitters. The big hitters, bro. These are the big hitters.
We gotta talk about that because they make Coach Boone seem like a superstar.
That's what I'm
They
talking
literally
about.
go like, the dude goes like, man, we heard you were down there marching with MLK. We heard you stood toe to toe against the Klan. And I'm like, who is this dude? So is he Django? Toe to toe against the Klan? What the fuck does that mean?
Bro, he had a shotgun in seconds with the brick,
This dude literally needs to write a book before he even starts this football program. Because I'm like, by the time he's fucking 40, he's done all this shit.
He's done it all. He's done it all. Toe to toe with the Klan, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Toe to toe. He's like, I've won a few rings. And this is another one of Coach Boone. I'm a winner. I'm gonna win. I love it. He just doesn't. He never quits. I told you about the I Say Boycott one. He goes, I'm telling you how I'm going to show you how much fun football is. And yeah, there's just a bunch of them. Oh yeah, and like the John Heim parts one. We will be perfect in every aspect of the game. You drop a pass, you run a mile. You miss a block, you run a mile. You fumble a football, I will break my foot off in your John Heim parts. Perfection, boys. Perfection. Love that move. Love that quote. I know you love this. And I actually thought about a sequel myself. But a remake, recast, please give me the goods, the details. Your remake, your sequel, your recast. Talk to me.
Okay, so sequel. I think I'm tired of like. I mean, it's packaged well, but this movie's still like kind of a white savior movie where it's like these are the nice white guys.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And I'm tired of white savior movies, so I figured let's turn this ship around. Let's take a little trip to the Negro Leagues. Right? Because I'm like, yo, Negro Leagues had to have been a good time. Right? Just a bunch of black guys playing baseball. And I was like, now what if you were the first Hispanic dude to join the Negro Leagues?
Oh.
Now that is interesting. Now that is a movie.
All right.
It would be based on like
a
a coach that's trying to get these. He hears that these guys are like balling out playing baseball in like Cuba or Dominican or some shit, and he brings them to join his Negro League team, and they ball out. But there's tension in the air because of
with the
Spanish.
mixing.
With the mixing, bro.
Yeah. Why ain't you sitting with your people? Okay, I'm liking this.
Yeah.
All right.
They're fighting over white women. I'm joking. We'll cut that shit out. We'll cut it out.
Coach Boone is getting
So
in
when it
trouble
was
for
like-
water.
Huh?
Coach Boone is in trouble for not letting him drink water, but you have Negro League players fighting over what?
No, there would be a scene in the movie where one dude's just like, "Come on, man, you better stay away from those carrots, bro," and the other dude does it and then ends up getting like arrested or some shit. You know,
Congratulations.
you
Yes.
know, just make sure cautionary tale.
Wonderful. Any cast members? Give me any cast members in mind?
So here's the thing: I struggle to find Hispanic actors, and I'm not. That's not me being racist. I think that's an indictment on the industry as a whole. Because the first person I cast is Sofia Vergara. I just want her in this movie. As far as Hispanic actors, still can't think of one. Actually, the dude from Ant-Man, and
Oh yeah, he's not bad. I know exactly what you're talking about. All right,
him, and then you just get Boyega would be good in this. Lakeith Stanfield feels like he's got the build of a baseball player.
And this is professional, right?
Professional Negro Leagues, bro. Don't hate on that.
Okay, excuse me. All right, so let me tell you about my sequel. And this is
You like that though? You like the movie, right?
I like the premise. We need to work on your cast because that's just we're throwing shit at the wall right now. I mean, like
Dude,
how many
John
coaches they
Boyega.
get? I can't tell.
The
I
coach?
can't tell how if this
The coach is Denzel, bro.
Wait, what?
The coach is Denzel.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna throw a
God.
Chinese woman in here too.
What
One
is
of
the
them's
Chinese
married.
woman doing? What is she doing in the movie?
Yeah, I was about to say some real racist shit. See, here's the thing.
What are you doing? What's going on with you, Roberto?
We gotta workshop this idea a little bit more because in the
No,
interest of
but
diversity,
how
I
about
feel like
we
I'm
do this?
in the interest of diversity. I feel like I'm taking steps back for, for every race. So,
All right. So my sequel. Okay, legit thing. So I did a little bit of Googling, right? Cheryl Boone. We talked about her. This is a big deal. She goes
did
actually.
she die in real life?
I don't know if she's dead or not, but I do know that she helped her dad coach Coach Yoast ended up hanging out with Coach Boone for a few more years and then traveling to a different state. So this sequel is Cheryl Boone returns to the Titans as the first female head coach. And this is
gets
exciting.
laughed out of the room because they're not
And this
taking
is
her seriously.
Of course, exactly, and that's the whole thing. But because it's the Remember the Titan sequel, it's Disney Channel. You got to do what you got to do, and I feel like it's the perfect time for this movie to happen, right? But this is a Remember the Titans movie, so you need that star power. We have Ryan Gosling, who ended up being a bum. He wasn't that great. He was senior year. He made being the captain.
He's assistant coach.
He's assistant coach, baby, but he's not just any assistant coach. He's a drunk. He's a bum. He's like a.
It's also a love story, and he's having sex.
Absolutely
coach.
not. No, stop it. It's a football story. Fuck the love story.
You know how they make all these. As soon as you put a woman in the lead, bro, it becomes a love story. You know how these execs are, bro. Just sexist, bro.
So I was struggling.
Dude, they turned one woman into a love story. I don't know how, bro. It just had to happen, bro.
The sequel is a true love story. I couldn't think of too many football player actors, but a few that came to mind was Miles Teller. If we can make him young enough for the Bertier character.
So would the thing be like these guys are going up to the coach like, I ain't playing for no woman?
That's a perfect. It's a perfect question because I have Tony
Ravioli. Yeah, I know who he is.
Stop it. He's not Ravioli. Ravioli. You bum. He's the dude. He's the Spider-Man dude.
He could pass as Hispanic. I want him on my Negro League movie too.
Okay, but this is a high school team, my friend. Okay, because this is your Negro
Yeah,
League.
he broke up.
You really love this Negro League movie.
Dude, Negro League is a great idea.
Anyways, Homeboy, this would be the problem child. He would be the dude going up to the coach, being like, "I ain't playing for no woman. You belong in the kitchen." Some wild shit like that.
That's the best shit you can come up with.
That's the best. As of right now, it's just a rough draft, bro. We still are fighting in your Negro League, so don't give me nothing about mine.
You gotta. It has to be something more substantial than that because she would. I mean, it's got to be like pressure from up high.
Oh yeah, of course. Wait, no, no. He doesn't need any pressure from anything. This is the cherry on top. You know that Coach Boone's friend, his friend coach. I don't know what his name is.
The guy who got fired. The guy who left.
No, the dude who Coach Boone. Coach.
The
Denzel's
black dude.
Coach, the black dude. Yes, I would have Winston Duke be that dude. I love that dude in the movie. You boys
is he
are
pro
ready.
the woman? Is he anti the woman?
I don't know.
It's also this. You can't. This isn't believable, bro. That's the thing with this. Your show ain't. It doesn't go far enough, bro. Because this shit ain't. No one's gonna watch this movie in 2020. No one gives a shit. Everyone's just like, yeah, let the woman coach. Yeah, there's got to be like a trans coach.
Yeah.
And what's the issue? Trans.
Let's avert.
You gotta push it. That's what I'm saying. You gotta push boundaries. Gotta push boundaries, bro.
I like to ease my way in, bro. I'm not throwing a trans coach that thinks he wants him to call us sir. I can't be. That's too much. We gotta pull it back.
Now that is good, bro.
No.
Hit him with the pronouns. I see what you're saying. So you're saying that's good, bro.
No.
How did you think of that? Honestly. All right. So you got a trans coach, and
why don't we do this?
They are coaching the program.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we take the trans coach and we put her head of the Negro League?
That's super progressive. That's super progressive for the Negro Leagues, bro.
It's not that progressive. It's their first Hispanic player.
So the first Hispanic. So that would be Sofia Vergara then. Transitioned from a dude to a woman and now is playing in the Negro Leagues.
All right, you guys. That's how I remember the title sequel. Congratulations. Any final thoughts before we say goodbye, Mike?
All right. Did you? Was that So how does that movie end?
What do you mean?
Your movie with the woman. I'm just saying. The only reason I brought that up was because I don't think people give a shit. Like,
of course, no one gives it. So that's the thing. Like nowadays, do people give a shit? No, we'll just set it in a time where it was a big deal.
Dog, there's still there's still frats in Alabama where they don't let black people in.
That's
like has Alabama had a black coach?
Who? I don't know. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. So like the race thing is still, but are there like I feel like
it's just because there's not like having a female football coach is a big deal. I feel like it's a big deal, bro. I feel like it would have been a big deal. I feel like it definitely would be a big deal. But anyways, it's okay. This is a sequel that I have just thought up in like 15 minutes.
It's straight to DVD. What you need is Cuba Gooding in this movie. Cuba Gooding plays the creep superintendent that smacks asses.
I'd love to just keep this a Disney movie, Negro. I don't know why you keep trying to make this some rated
No,
R.
it wouldn't be rated R. He wouldn't sexually harass. It'd be sexual harassment, but it would be Disney sexual harassment. So like maybe just
smacking her ass,
rubbing the face and being like, we need to have like private meetings, and she's just like, I'm reporting you to the police.
Right.
That's Disney. That's actually a theme park ride they're coming up with right now in Disney World.
That's disgusting, bro. That's disgusting. I'm just so confused and what's going on right now. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. Just please disregard the entire conversation we just had.
All right, fine. We'll scrap Cuba. We'll scrap Cuba from your cast. But I like that. So yours is a sequel to this. Hayden Panettiere is a woman coach in Virginia football team. She's going back to coach the Titans.
Yes, and we have Gosley. He's the star power. He's going to be the assistant coach.
So we should clip this at the end and see if people like my Negro Leagues spinoff better or the woman coach Titans.
Shirley Yoast.
The Shirley Yoast story.
The Shirley Yoast story. Yes. Remember the Titans is a Millennial Classics, ladies and gentlemen. It's an uplifting. It's a Disney. It's a Disney. It's
It is a great movie.
It's LeBron's favorite movie, and most fucking importantly, it's a Denzel movie, and he sprinkles the Denzel heavy, ladies and gentlemen, heavy.
And we never talked about that. We never talked about Denzel in terms of who else could do this role.
Oh, let's do that right now.
And then you also never talked about where you first watched this movie.
The reason is because I probably don't remember. Probably don't. I don't remember. I don't remember where I first watched this movie. But, I mean, it's like a movie I've seen so much. Too much. Like, it's one of the movies I've probably rewatched most often. Specifically for sports movies, too. This and Coach Carter. Coach Carter's up there for me.
Coach Carter's good.
Yeah. But for Denzel,
but
yes.
he actually stresses the academic side. And
yeah.
he wants to turns these boys into men.
Yeah.
And he gives them water. So pros and cons.
Pros and cons, right? But it's Coach Boone, and Coach Boone is Denzel Washington. Talk to me about your Denzel Washington alternatives, if there ever were one.
So I couldn't find any online, and this is what we alluded to earlier, where we talked about how, like if Cuba Gooding did this movie, it would go straight to DVD.
Yes.
And I wanted to say, like, I think the only other actor that could do this movie, obviously not the same role, is Tom Hanks.
Well, okay.
Because I think if you go too big, like Will Smith couldn't do this because...
Can I ask you a wild question right now? Because I'm going to force you to think of a black actor. But can you picture an Idris Elba being Coach Boone?
No.
I feel like he can bring the heaviness, but like there's not enough lightness. There's not enough lightness in Idris Elba, but like remember in Hobbs and Shaw?
Idris Elba would be that type of dude. He'd be like he's him. There's these guys that are like too much of like not regular people. Like when they pretend to be regular people, when you see Idris Elba in The Office and he's like, oh yeah, I'm just like an office worker, you're like, no, this dude isn't. There's no way this dude's an office worker. When you see Tom Cruise fucking being a regular person, you're like, this dude's not a regular person. It's because they like have that quality in them that it's like so tough to see them be anyone. Like Denzel and Tom Hanks have this thing where they can just play. They don't have to, like when Tom Cruise plays an agent, he has to play the number one agent in the world. That's the alpha dog dude. When Will Smith plays a doctor, he has to be the doctor that fucking takes the NFL down and finds concussions. When Denzel plays someone, he can just be a fucking dude. He can just be a regular ass dude. And Tom Hanks, same thing. He can just be a fucking FedEx guy. He doesn't have to be the greatest FedEx guy that delivers packages in 2 minutes because he's Tom Cruise. He's just a regular dude. And it's literally, can you think of anyone else that's like that? Because that's why I was mentioning it. Because when you, all right.
Can I be wild? I haven't seen a serious movie from this actor.
You gonna say Adam Sandler?
I was thinking Adam Sandler, but I was trying to think black. Do you think Martin Lawrence could do it? I feel like Martin Lawrence would be a stretch, but no, you don't think so? Like he's got it, bro. He's got that.
Jamie Foxx, you could convince me.
Ooh. Okay. Yes. Okay. But if we are going to talk about just like big actors, like just regular big actors and not just black, I'd like to see a Matt Damon play a Coach Boone type character.
Matt Damon could play a regular
I'd like
person.
to see a Matt Damon play a good coach. He could,
But you see the other guys like Brad Pitt and
it's too much. Yeah, you're right. They're
Clooney.
too much.
I mean, could you imagine George Clooney?
Wait. What'd you think about Ben Affleck's return? Why you remember basketball movie? Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
What'd you think about that?
The Way Back.
Yeah, The Way Back. What'd you think about that movie?
I saw that with the accountant. I saw that with the accountant.
I'd rather the accountant. The Way Back, I couldn't get into it, bro. I didn't believe him. I knew he was a drunk on the set of The Dark Knight.
Would you rather be like an alcoholic, like to that level where it's like you're addicted to it, or have that autism in The Accountant where it's like you're like functioning, like you just do this.
But you're not a human being.
What do you mean? He's a human being.
I know, but like the dude's playing insanely loud rock music in a room every night, bro.
And then fucking annihilating his,
right?
his legs.
Like, bro,
yeah, that's tough. That's a tough look. But then again, he's not destroying his body.
Killing people, bro. Like
he's not destroying his body, though.
Give me the alcoholism. I'll go to an AA class, nigga.
That's the point. He doesn't want to do that. That dude in real life is gonna die. Kill himself.
Jesus Christ! Did you see the end of the movie, Maburi? Did you see the end of the movie?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Yeah, all right. So.
But I'm saying like you don't fix it. It's like full blown.
It's full blown alcoholism, huh?
Yeah, not that soft shit. Not this ain't wine coolers at night, bro. This is shots to the face. Type shit. That's what I'm trying to say. You got to decide.
Okay, well, first I would start it out being the coach in The Way Back or being the accountant. I said I'd be the coach. And now I'm drinking until I can't breathe. Pick your lane.
I thought I made myself clear in the beginning. But Ben Affleck, he can play regular guys, right?
Not as much as I. Not
in the
as
town?
much as. No. Ooh.
Jeremy Renner also can play regular people, I feel like.
Yeah, but Jeremy Renner can play regular people, but he's like, but like you.
Can we only name 3 black actors?
But the thing is, Jeremy Renner can't also be the big star. Denzel can play regular, but he's also the big star.
You know who would be good?
Yeah.
Who's the dude in Saw that got his throat cut and then lived?
Why are you always describing people with the most significant?
From Lethal Weapon. Donald Glover.
Oh, what?
Was
he in Lethal Weapon?
That's how. Not the young Donald Glover, the OG Donald Glover.
Oh my God! Oh my goodness! That's why I was so confused. Okay, yes. I'm like, what are you talking about?
He could play Coach. He could be Coach Boone.
Oh shit! Wait, what about the dude who plays Coach Carter?
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah,
he could.
Samuel L. Jackson. So there's a few people that can't do it. Yeah, Donald Glover pick. I don't know. You'll have to really.
He's a little bit older.
Yeah, man,
he's not making that run to Williamsburg, Gettysburg.
All right, Mulberry, you really took this one off the fucking rails.
Yeah, I apologize.